Hello everyone, my name is Kingofclubs and welcome to the first episode of our Q&A segment for the channel. Now before I get started, the first thing I wanted to go over with was the fact that I actually don't have a title for this show. So if you guys have any suggestions for what I should start calling the series, please leave that in the comment section down below. Another thing I want to go over with is just kind of a reminder, a little warning. If you haven't seen the graphic at the beginning of this video, it's just to let you know that this series will have some graphic language in it. I would recommend that if you don't like crude or graphic language, not to watch these videos. You're welcome to check out anything else on my channel. Just know that I'm going to be reading these comments as they appear. So with that being said, I'm going to keep everything kind of uncensored as far as questions go, and then I'll be giving my answers as real and uncensored as I can answer them. For the series, I'm going to choose 10 questions at a time and then answer them and kind of go from there. If it turns out that that's not enough to make a substantial video out of, I might up it to a larger number. Or if I get to where I'm just running through the questions way too fast, then I might up it to a larger number. But for now, we're going to start with just 10 questions per video and just kind of see how things go. And let's see here. There's another notes here. Yeah, if you have any suggestions or any future questions that you'd like to ask me or would like to see in future episodes, be sure to leave those in the comment section down below as well. Whether it's on YouTube or on the Facebook or Twitter, wherever you see this video at, leave questions in the comment section of that area, and I'll try to answer them in future videos. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into question number 1 here. Question 1 is, do you like boys? No, I don't like boys. I prefer women. Granted, most don't tend to like me, but that's beside the point. I am a heterosexual male, and always have been, probably always will be. But on a serious side to this, I actually don't have a problem with anyone who has any other form of sexuality, whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, asexual, whatever. Regardless of what your sexuality is, that's your business, not mine. The only thing I am against is pedophiles. Yeah, so if you're into children, that's wrong. I'm not an advocate for anything that Jared from Subway did. So, with that being the one exception, other sexualities, it's your business. It's not my business. It's only up to you. What you do with your life is your choice. Moving on to question number 2 now. On a scale of 1 to awesome, how big was the largest poop you've ever taken? Okay, well with this, I'm going to have to think about it a little bit. I mean, I've been told by more than one person on more than one occasion that I'm full of crap, so you'd think it'd be pretty big. I would have to say my answer is epic. Epic would be the size. Scale of 1 to awesome, it would be epic. Don't ask why, I don't know. Moving on to question number 3. It is, can I Snapchat you my pee-pee? No, and there's 2 reasons why I say that. 1, I don't have Snapchat, I have a Snapchat, but I don't have a Snapchat. And 2, again, I don't like boys, so I really don't want to see your pee-pee. Really, really don't. There probably are other people out there who would, and that's all up to them, but I would prefer not. Alright, let's go ahead and move on now to question number 4. Question number 4 is, this is actually a normal question. It's, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is a good question. I really like this one. Right now, as I've mentioned before, I work overnights for a local grocery store. I don't enjoy it, but it pays the bills, so it's the best way to describe it is one I've used pretty much since the day I got hired. It's not a job of desire, it's a job of necessity. which basically means I don't want it, but I need it. I have to have it so I can pay my way. But I would like to make YouTube my career. Now, the problem is that with working overnights, it presents problems for me doing that. My sleep schedule is so messed up that it's actually made it hard for me to maintain a steady YouTube schedule, as I'm sure you guys have all noticed. Another problem is it's taking a physical toll on me to where I can't get much done in the time between shifts, and even sometimes on my days off, I don't have the energy to do much, otherwise. So it's not easy to do, but I want to make YouTube my career. So I'm hoping that in 5 years I'll have a steady YouTube channel, and I have an idea of what the mold should look like, what my design is, what I want it to be, and the type of schedule I want to maintain. And I'm hoping that if I can get that set up and going strong, that within 5 years, YouTube will be my career. That's my goal. That's what I want. That's a really good question. I like that question. I think it's good to know what you want to do and to try to set goals for yourself. And that's kind of the goal that I have. It's not an easy goal to achieve in my current position. Let's see. Let me move on here to number 5. Number 5 is, does the carpet match the drapes? I know what you're getting at here, but I'm gonna play the dumb card. I'm gonna intentionally go the other direction. I don't have drapes in my apartment, so no, the carpet doesn't match the drapes. Yeah, that joke sounded funnier in my head. But no, not really. It really doesn't. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6 is, do you piss your pants for leisure? No, I actually don't. I haven't pissed my pants for any reason in quite some time, to be honest with you. Though I will say that sometimes when I'm playing, when I'm gaming with some of my friends, there have been times where I've laughed so hard I've actually had to step away for fear that I might piss myself. I have laughed so hard that I've almost pissed myself for that reason. But no, I don't regularly do that for leisure or any other reason, to be honest with you. It's not really my thing. I mean, if you do it, that's cool. I mean, they got adult diapers for that stuff for those who want to do it. I mean, and there are some people, and I can't believe I'm admitting this in a video, but there are people out there who are into that stuff. I have came into contact with a few of them, and that's their business. Not my thing. Alrighty, let's see. The next question here is number 7. How big is your cock? Is it as big as Big Daddy Cool Diesel's? Okay. Again, I have to reference my first question. I don't like boys. So with that being said, I have no interest in seeing or finding out how big another guy's penis is. So the size of Diesel's junk is his business. But I will say that with him having been in WWE off and on, there's a decent chance that at some point or another he, like most others, partook in the consumption of steroids. And if that's the case, then his junk probably isn't that big. Just saying. As for my own, I'm just going to say I'm average. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's all it is. I'm nothing fancy. I'm definitely not nothing small, but I'm average. And that's okay. Moving on. Number 8. What's your stance on Kierkegaard's notion of identity? I'm probably butchering that name. I don't know it. I don't know anything about it. Not familiar with it, so I really can't say anything. If it's like anything like it sounds, then my guess is, unless you're incorporating some type of ridiculous supernatural element to your notion, it probably is just a very straightforward identity concept in which a person is responsible for their own actions. that would be my guess as to what it is, and if that's the case, then I agree with it. But I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it. Okay, moving on to number 9. Have you ever masturbated while you had a friend over? Oh dear. No. To answer the question bluntly and honestly, no, I have not. I don't know why I would. I've never been desperate enough to where that was a thing to do. Actually, anytime I ever had friends over when I was younger, we were usually playing video games. And I honestly don't know why that would have ever happened. Even as a teenager, that didn't even seem like a cool thing to do. Not saying that the people who do that are bad or anything. It just wasn't for me. I never thought of that. So no, never have, and never will. Moving on to the last question. Question number 10 is, how long to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, that depends on if you're licking or sucking. Seriously though, it actually does. Because if you're continually sucking on a Tootsie Pop, it'll dwindle down faster than if you're just slowly licking it. It's just common sense. But with that being the case, I really don't know. It depends on a lot of things, stuff that I can't go into because I'm not scientific or intelligent enough to go on about that. You guys know me, I'm not smart. So, licks, I guess if you're like hardcore licking it, you could probably get down in 3 or 5, maybe, I don't know. I prefer to take my time and enjoy my candies because I try not to eat as much as I used to of it. As far as Tootsie Pops go, I eat other sugary stuff, but so I really don't know. But to each their own. The question is, how long does it take you to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That's the real question. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions you'd like to see in a future Q&A video, leave those in the comment section below, as well as your suggestions for what I should actually call this segment, because I don't have a name for it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm just calling it Q&A whatever for now. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channels for more videos. And I will see you guys next time.